Hello everyone, Scotty Carter here, going to go over a brief little tutorial on how to use our built-in autoresponder. So our built-in autoresponder is going to work with our Contact Us widgets. So let me kind of go to the widgets and show you what those are. Obviously we have a form free here. We go to the widget section and we can actually have a form contact in there too as well. And basically any place where you're going to have somebody submitting their information to you, you'll have an autoresponder. So let's go right into the autoresponder. It's real simple. We go over here to form free. Now our autoresponder is just that. It's just going to respond to those people that had submitted information to your landing page, your website, whatever it is. It's not going to do it's not a mass emailer, but you can integrate with MailChimp for that. Okay, so as I'm going down here, you'll see I'm at my form free. You would do your intro, you would do your title, then we go to form free, fields and options. Now this is over here, we can edit these however we want. We can add more. If I wanted to add a field, I can do it in here. I can make it mandatory or not mandatory. Now what that means is the person either has to put in their information into that step in order to send the form or not. Your field type, which is right down in here, anywhere from a checkbox, select multiple numbers, text field, email field, rating, gender, country. So you have a lot of different options over here. So that's where you put. So say we just wanted to use country. Show country flags if we wanted to. Do we want to make this mandatory? We're going to say no. So we can kind of put where. Kind of where do you live kind of thing. So anyway, but that's not what we're here for. So now let's go over to here. This is where now the data options. So this is where the email is going to go to. This is you. So you would put in your email address in here. If you had multiple people who wanted to get the email address, just separate them by comma as we have right in here. You can post to it to URL if you have. The rest down here should look pretty commonplace now. This is a content block here. Now we go to their autoresponder. We simply click enable, and there we go. So here's where you're going to put your response right in here, the name shown. Here you're going to put from, so you put your email address in here. You put your name in here. Now, or your company, wherever it's coming from. Now when we get down in here, this is the message that they're going to receive. And you see over here these clickable links right here, these clickable first name, last name, and email. What that is what you put in over here to have them fill out. Okay, so that's what you'll do there. And then what you're going to do, it'll make it a little bit more personalized message to the person who filled out the form. So as I scroll down, go to the autoresponder. So now I would go something like, thank you. And then I would go, you see how that's right there now? First name, last name, and then I would continue on with the remainder of the body in there. I can insert a link, an image, some script in there. Again, this is now just our content block. And that's it. You would do that, and then now that's your autoresponder. So you'll be able to capture every lead that comes into you. Now, if you wanted to set them and put them in like MailChimp, which we have an integration for MailChimp, you would do that. You would go to MailChimp and set up your campaign in there, and then you would get an API key. So we would simply go over in here. You would generate a new API code through MailChimp. As you'll see over in here, it took me to MailChimp. I've already been logged in. As you'll see, I generated a new key here. All I would do is do that, and it's going to create a new key. And then once you have the new key, just see, get another one. I would copy that. I would go over in here, and I would place it in there, and then it's going to allow me to choose what list that I want to associate it with. So that's your autoresponder, and that is your MailChimp all-in-one. We will add more email companies like MailChimp, GetResponse into the future. We will add all those, so don't worry if you have those. Those will be integrated and not too far down the road, if they're not already integrated by the time you're listening to this video. Alrighty, well, once again, that was the autoresponder and a little bit of MailChimp all worked into one nice, neat little platform.